jollof together. First, I boiled my water. Then I poured in my fresh grinded tomato. I waited for the water to drain. Then I poured oil in another silver or another cooking pan. Then I added my fish, allowed it to fry for some time. Then I added my onions, I stirred for some time. Then I added the grinded tomato that I previously boiled. If you have a blender, you can use the blender as well. Yeah, so I added the grinded tomato. If you want, you can also cut the fresh tomato, but then mostly the videos I watch, basically they either blend the tomato or they cut it. So however you do it, make sure you boil the tomato. But that's the secret to Nigerian jollof. So after I added the fresh tomato, I allowed it to simmer for some time. Then I added my tasty tomato paste to it. Then I stirred for some time. Yeah. Then I added water because then I added water to it because I wanted the stew to cook very well. So I added water. Then I added a little oil to it. Then I covered it for it to simmer for some time. After it had cooked for some time, then I added my kilo hot pepper. Yeah, I added 2 to it. You can add 3 depending on the cups of rice you want to cook. So I added 2. Then I added my added my Gino curry powder. I used 1 sachet, but depending on the number of rice you want to cook, the cups of rice or the bowls of rice, you can use 2, but I used 1 for this. So I let it cook for some time. Then I added my vegetables. The vegetables I used were carrot and green pepper. Then I stirred for some time. Then I added my salt to taste. And I allowed it to cook for some time. Then I added my rice. I used 2.5 cups. Then I stirred basically. And one secret is that you see the jollof rice, as you are cooking it, the stew contains water, so you have to make sure that the water that you add is equal to the rice. So since I used 2.5 cups of rice, I added 2 cups of water to it. It shouldn't be more or less. Yeah. So this is where I was adding the water. I added exactly 2 cups of water because I used 2.5 cups of rice. But the basic rule is that you have to make sure that the water is equal to the rice. Basically, shouldn't be more if you want to have that perfect looking rice. So I stirred for some time. The secret in cooking jollof, you have to stir. Yeah. So I stirred so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Then I added a little salt because remember I added salt to the stew already. Then I stirred. Then I covered it for it to cook. So after the water had drained, I stirred it. Then I covered it. Then I went to stir it again. Then I placed a rubber on it. Yeah. You have to stir for the surface to go under all the time so that it will also receive the heat. Usually the rice under always receive the heat. So you have to always ensure that you wait for some minutes, then you stir for the upper layer and the topmost rice to cook under. Then you cover it, then you wait, and make sure that your gas is on low heat so that it doesn't burn. So my rice was done, then I transferred it into a plate. Look how the Nigerian jollof is jollof rice and it's looking delicious. It was tasty, it was giving. Yeah, the difference, it was given, it was tasty, it was delicious. It was just the difference between Ghana jollof and Nigerian jollof for me, I think, is the fresh tomatoes that they add. Yeah. So if you want me to prepare Ghana jollof next, leave a comment below. You can take a bite. Have a nice day. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.